Welcome back to Let's Get Tipsy.
I'm Priscilla.
I'm Fernando. And this is a podcast where we get a little bit tipsy, talk about random topics because
we can.
Because we can.
So, there's a lot to unpack on this episode.
This episode has already started off to chaos.
But every single chaotic thing that happens in my life nowadays, I'm like, perfect. Now I have something to tell.
It gives us a story, I guess, but oh my god, what we just went through.
So, Fernando, how was your weekend?
Well, my weekend, it was going pretty chill. TikTok got banned for a second.
Bro, those were the worst 12 hours of my life.
I was like, what do I do? Because first of all, we had 4 hours left before it hit the 19th, and they cut it out.
People were saying, like, even people from California were like, hey, we still got 2 hours. And I was binge going through, like, TikTok yesterday just to make sure.
Me too. I was, like, scrolling. I was like, let me get my my screen time on because, like, it's about to go. And then at 10:30, it hit.
And I didn't think they were serious about it.
I didn't think so either.
I thought they were just joking.
When they said blackout, I literally thought, I was like, oh, okay, it's just not going to be available anymore. Like, eventually it'll get buggy. Nope, it fully, like, closed.
Like, dude, whenever I saw that message, I was like, oh, sorry, it's unavailable. I was like, you're joking. Like, I really try to, like, quit it and go back to it. I was like, it's bound to work again, huh?
I was like after a couple tries.
And the amount of times I went in there, like, absentmindedly and, like, it didn't work, I was like, oh, so it's for real. And it was just, like, instinct. Like, I would know that TikTok was banned and it was off and I couldn't access it. But every single time that I thought about it, I would just hit on TikTok and see what's happening. And everybody in, like, Instagram Reels and in Red Note were like, I want to know what's happening. I feel so left out.
I know, because I was wondering too. I was like, wait, like, what are people's thoughts? Like, what's going on?
Yes.
Like, what are people saying? And I couldn't access it. I was like, wait, like, actually, how do we communicate?
No, I was so mad that I deleted Instagram. I was like, no, screw Meta. I'm done with this. Now it feels really dramatic because TikTok is back up.
Yeah, TikTok is back.
I literally had to call Fernando from the excitement. I was like, oh my god, Fernando is back!
No, literally, because I was telling her yesterday when it went out, I was like, oh my god, who do I tell about this? Who do I talk to about this?
I never phone call Fernando. Ever.
Never.
It was just that urgent. I even called Diana.
Oh, really?
I was like, I need to call everyone because these are important news. You would have thought I had, like, a baby. You would have thought something life-changing happened. Well, it's life-changing to me, okay? There's so many videos out that were chronically online. We are.
We are.
And this has affected me greatly. And now I learned to be grateful.
Yeah. So whether it's here for 1 week or like a few days, we're about to enjoy it.
No, because literally when it was out, it was like someone had died in my family. I was telling Mike, like, dang, all those messages that I didn't open, the people that thought of me and I never opened the messages that they sent me. Like, one of my best friends sent me 12 messages, and now I'll never know what they are. I should have looked at them, but now I can't. Then the app got back up. Have I opened those messages? Absolutely not. I've been going through my For You page. Like, it's nothing, though. Everybody whining about how the Americans are back.
Yeah. No, because literally I got on, and then, like, one of the first videos that I saw was like, y'all are back already? And I was like, what the hell?
So it was like, oh, it feels like the loud kids got thrown out of the classroom.
Yeah, it literally did, because, oh my god, it was crazy.
And everyone was like, oh my god, it's so peaceful now.
Oh my god.
And, like, I remember one of the first comments was like, well, guess what? We're back, baby. I was rejoicing. I had, like, a full socialization. Like, I was sitting with my boyfriend's family, and we were all talking and, like, to each other, like one should. The second TikTok was back up, we were gone. Bye. Nice talking to y'all. It was so funny though because we were talking to each other and I was genuinely enjoying the conversation and we were genuinely socializing. I was like crying from laughter. It was a great combo. And then the second someone said, guys, TikTok is back, we all went to check. We were all locked out. Sorry. Nice talking to y'all. I'm not showing up again.
Good conversation.
Literally, I went to his house because typically I would just like sit at my home and go through TikTok. But since I didn't have TikTok, I was like, what else am I gonna do?
I mean, yeah, fair enough.
Let me just pop up and socialize.
As soon as TikTok went down, I was like, now what do I do?
Yeah. I was so excited I was gonna get so much reading done. Nope. Out the window. Not doing that no more.
No, I literally instantly cut to YouTube Shorts because I was like, Instagram Reels is like, and then I was like, Facebook is whatever. So I was like, let me go through YouTube Shorts. I literally stay there up there until like 6 a.m.
No, I knew that Insta Reels weren't for me. Whenever I saw a video that was like, oh, I miss TikTok, but because this is what I get on Instagram, and it was so like unfunny and mindless. Oh. And all the comments were like, I thought that's what was on TikTok. Oh, y'all weren't online like I was online. My For You page was for me.
Exactly.
That was so perfectly
it was so
for
curated. Me. Like I got on YouTube Shorts and I was like, none of this pertains to me. Like, what's going on here? And then you sent me the Instagram picture. Like I've been scrolling for how long and I haven't laughed.
I know. Like, man.
Yeah.
It sucked. I felt like I was in the trenches.
TikTok is so crazy how the algorithm is like perfect. And I was like, now that I didn't have it and I was on YouTube Shorts, I was like, wait, this like is not me, but I'll watch.
I will say I perfected my algorithm on Rednote.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Already? You just
No, because I'm so lucky that my boss is Chinese. Because whenever it was to content preferences, it was all in Chinese, and I was like, "Can you do this for me?" And she's like, "That's just asking you what you want to see." And I was like, "Okay, but can you like tell me what it says?" And we went through like the list, and she clicked on my content preferences, so it like catered to me better.
What? Because
whenever I was talking to everyone at my boyfriend's house, everyone was saying how Rednote is just so all over the place, and it's not really pertaining to themselves. My For You page on Rednote is perfect.
Really?
It got curated enough.
Damn, that quick is crazy.
Bro, I've been preparing though. I didn't just hop on Rednote. I hopped on Rednote the second someone said something about a new app.
I saw that too.
I needed a backup just in case TikTok was for real.
Yeah, I was like, because I was in the fence. I was like, what because a lot of people were like Rednote, Lemonade, or I forgot what the other app was. I'm not getting on
Lemonade. I don't care.
I downloaded it because I received a like such and such is requesting to follow you on Lemonade. I was like, oh well, let me download it just in case. Turns out it's still powered by TikTok, so it still got banned.
Look, I downloaded 2 VPNs trying to get TikTok to work.
Oh my god!
I was going through every stage of grief, man.
I thought about it too. I was like, do I download a VPN?
They did not work.
They did not work.
Because something about like where you downloaded it or something like that.
Really?
I don't know.
But the whole point of the VPN is to change it.
Exactly. Even Mike was trying to figure out. Mike is more tech savvy than I am. You should see whenever Mike and Fernando get talking about computers, I just sit there like, sure.
Sure.
I can show up. This is why I manage social media, because I could not do all that.
Well, I'll have to sign up for Rednote then.
I'll start sending you videos. Because whenever I get a good video on Rednote, I'm just sitting there wondering, who am I going to send this to? I don't follow anybody. Nobody's on Rednote. Nobody has their stuff curated for Rednote. I was literally sending Fernando links on messages, but it looks so sketchy on messages.
It does. For a second, I was like, did she get scammed? I was like, but also this has to be Rednote. I was like, it has to be sent for Rednote, but I hadn't signed up for Rednote yet.
Did you sign up for it?
Not yet.
That's fake as fuck.
Because by the time I woke up, it was already 12 and TikTok was back up.
You were like, I don't need it.
I was like, oh, we're back.
But it made me realize how much free time I actually do have.
Yeah, I know. Because I was like, as soon as it was gone, I was like, wait, I can actually do stuff right now. I can actually like get something done. Did I do something? No.
But you could have.
I could have. The thought was there.
So, aside from TikTok, we did go through something very traumatizing.
Yeah, we kind of like... basically, I arrived to Priscilla's place, and I was like, okay, well, let me back up into this area right here. And it's been raining today.
And we live in the sticks.
Or was it raining today, or was it this morning? Like at night?
It was the morning.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, let me back up. and then there was like, it's kind of like a little hill, so it went, and then I went forward, and then I was like, wait, why did it slide up a little bit? I was like, it'll be fine. Back up, can't move.
And then he walks into the house like, I'm stuck.
Yeah, I was like, oh, hi, Priscilla. I'm stuck, by the way.
I look at him, and he looks at me, and I look at him, and I'm just like, I guess we're going to figure this out.
We had no other choice.
I've never had to do it, like, for any situation, because there's always an adult.
Right. It's always like, oh, they're like, oh, do this, or whatever. Go this way, do that, or bring this. I was like, what do we do?
Where do them adults? We have to figure it out. It was a struggle and a half. I was considering picking up the damn Tesla myself. I can't pick up a Tesla.
Yeah. She was like, do you think we can move it? I was like, no.
They didn't even sugarcoat it for me. Just
like there's no possible way. And yeah, it took us probably like 30-40 minutes.
That is great, considering that we had to move a whole Tesla from a puddle.
Literally, I kept getting like more stuck, and then we were doing progress, and then back to square one. And then Priscilla's like, well, I got this idea. I never said it was smart, but like,
it's an idea for sure.
It's an idea for sure. And it worked out.
I got my floor mats out of my own car and put them beneath his wheels.
Yeah.
It was a miracle. The second he started going back, like his car started moving, I was like, oh, wow. I did not anticipate this actually working.
Because I was like, it maybe might work. I was like, but maybe it's just going to like kick it up. But it worked.
And then I took back my, maybe it's not smart. Actually, very smart.
Actually,
very
that was the smartest idea yet.
But we were fighting for our lives.
Yeah, it was a struggle, but we eventually got it out. But now I know I won't back up into that spot no more.
But I think we've talked about what we went through last time with the Tesla whenever the tire popped.
Oh my god, yeah. I think we talked about that last episode or like 2 episodes ago. That car has gone through it already. It hasn't made a year mark yet, and it's gone through it.
And I've been through it too. We just barely popping our way through. I feel like I'm your bad luck charm. You know, if you have good luck charms, I'm your bad luck charm.
Because I pull up, and that happened, and she was like, okay, we can move this piece of wood. And then suddenly she goes to use one hand, and I was like, wait, what happened to your other hand?
I felt freaking useless. Because Fernando was doing all the heavy lifting, and realistically I could, but as of the moment, I can't open a bottle of water.
So what happened? Because like as soon as I saw, I was like, what happened? And we're like, wait.
I've been trying to avoid telling Fernando, because a lot of the times we tell stories in the podcast that we had already told each other outside of the podcast, and our outside of the podcast reactions were so much better because it was the first time hearing the story. We try to replicate it in the podcast, and then it's just
yeah, because usually
I
pull up and it takes us like 30 minutes to set up, whether it's Priscilla still getting ready or me setting up this whole setup. And then we're still talking in between that whole thing. And then we're like, whoops, we should have saved that for the podcast.
Yes, because the podcast will be, the reactions will be like hilarious.
And it's like, not that any of our reactions are fake, but it would have been like genuine, like first reaction, like.
And they're so much more dramatic.
Exactly. So what happened?
Okay, Stacy kind of spoiled it a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
But I will tell you in detail.
Okay.
So yesterday I was supposed to go out with some friends, with Mike driving, and one of them bailed, and one of Mike's cousins was like, "Oh, I'll pull up," and I was like, "Go ahead, vente." Like that's the thing. Once again, we've said many times, me and Fernando are kind of like, whatever.
Yeah.
What happens, happens.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was like, okay, then come on. Don't say that you're gonna pull up if you're not gonna pull up.
Exactly. Like we're waiting.
And she was like, "You for real?" And I was like, "Yeah, duh. Come on,
why not?"
The more the merrier.
Exactly.
So she starts heading this way, and we all go together. Okay, so we were out in the club, and we were partying, having fun, dancing, and me and Mike's cousin would be holding hands, trying to go from dance floor to dance floor. And whenever someone would approach me and ask me to dance, she would high-pitched scream, "No!"
Oh my god.
She started barking at people. I love her for that. I love her for that so much, but I was so on. Because typically I just be like, oh no, it's okay. She's screaming in their face, no, she has a boyfriend!
Oh my
and drag
God.
me away. And I just go, she doesn't remember that. She doesn't remember high-pitched screaming in men's faces. Imagine you actually ask someone to dance, you know, just reaction could be yes or no. No!
That'd be crazy.
I would just look at her and go,
okay. And walk away.
but she was great for that, though.
Okay.
Because imagine, if you would have been there, you would have known. Imagine seeing someone start barking at someone. Come on. It was hilarious.
That would have been hilarious to see, yeah.
Hey, she kept me loyal. And we were dancing, having fun. Everything was great. However, there was a smoke machine that had bubbles.
Oh, uh-huh.
And it had like soap bubbles.
Uh-huh.
And we were dancing by the smoke machine. And then I just casually am vibing, dancing. Emily says it in the way that she blinked. And I was out here fighting for my life like SpongeBob would, slipping on on the soap.
Oh my God.
And then she blinked again. And I was on the floor. And then she was kind of like, now who the hell? Oh shit, I know her.
Oh my God. So you slipped because of the bubbles?
Yep.
Oh my God.
And I landed on my hand. And the thing is, this is the best part. Not me actually getting the injury. It was just me falling on my hand, being hurt, going, ow. And then I walked back to the table all defeated because I was hurt. It hurt like a mother. And the thing is, I think I've said it or something. I've never broken a bone. I've never sprained a muscle. I've never done anything to my body.
Yeah, me neither. I'm like, knock on wood.
Which is crazy because I have a story right after this. But I've never harmed my body in such a way. So it was a different kind of pain.
Oh God.
I was sitting there like, ow, this actually hurts. And I'm a grown person. And thing is, not even being grown, I've just always been nonchalant about my injuries because I don't like to be an inconvenience.
Yeah, me too.
So I'm like, no, I'm fine. It's okay.
Yeah, even when I'm sick, I'm like, I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
I'll tough it out.
Yeah.
Come on.
Exactly.
And I was sitting on the table trying to go back to dance because I was like, I'm just being dramatic. It just hurts a little bit. And Mike was like, did we just speak to someone? Because there was no wet floor sign or anything. And they basically just gave him a water and a big FU. Because, I mean, they probably assumed I was too drunk. But the thing is, I remember absolutely everything.
Yeah.
It was the soap. I even broke my heel.
Oh my God, what
And
the?
everyone had been slipping on that floor. Because no one got as injured as me. So that's when we decided to call it a night. And I was crying from the pain.
Yeah.
And I've cried from pain before.
Uh-huh.
Like, I've gotten burned at a restaurant. And I remember being asked, are you okay? Are you okay? I'm okay. Tears coming down my eyeballs. This one, I actually considered going to the hospital.
Oh my God.
Mike was like, should we take you to the ER? And I was like, no, I'm fine. I'll just sleep it off. It's fine. Every single bump in the road would hurt.
Oh my God.
And then we got home. I try to sleep it off. I wake up. It hurts twice as much.
Yeah. Usually the next day it's a lot worse.
And I was like, oh, I think I messed up my hand.
Oh no.
I go to my mom because I'm still kind of like, oh, well, she's going to have the answer. She was like, why didn't you sue? Miss Homegirl, I'm over here trying not to be an inconvenience.
Oh, wait, you're right.
I feel bad for slipping on the floor. Why would I sue? She was just like, she just wrapped me up and whatever. She was like, take this pill. It's going to feel better. And I was like, okay. And then I go out into the living room because my friend stayed over because we were all drinking. You know, drink responsibly. And Mike's cousin actually works at a hospital.
Oh.
She helps children or whatever. I don't know what she does. But she was like, okay, let me see it because what in the world? And she starts doing stuff, like touching my hand, moving, like rubbing some kind of cream on me. I don't know. And then she was like, girl, you sprained your wrist. And
oh
I
my
was
God.
like, oh. And she was like, are you sure you don't want to go to the hospital? And I was like, I'm sure. Because I'm just thinking about the bill.
Yeah, me too. That's
I'd rather tough it out.
That's why whenever I have a minor inconvenience, like anything that people would normally go to the hospital, I'm like, It'll be fine. I'll sleep it off. It'll be fine.
That looks expensive.
And yeah, that looks very expensive, so I'm good.
Because I was, whenever she was like, "Are you sure? You probably should go to the hospital," and I was like, "Can I heal that at home?" And she was like, "Yeah, but you have to rest it," and da 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 da. And she told me what to do, and I was like, "Okay."
Well, with a sprain, like a sprain injury, I don't think they can do much. They would just be like, oh, just put it in like a cast or whatever, or like one of them little slings.
I don't know. We're not doctors.
But yeah, I mean, literally, I don't think there's much they can do. Now, if it was a broken bone, that's a different scenario. But a sprain injury, I don't think they can do much.
Yeah, because I remember like 4 hours later, after having the bandage on and just chilling, not doing anything, I took it off and I was like, "Oh, I'm fine now. I was just being dramatic." Whatever. And then proceeded to try to use my hand to like open water bottles or move a chair or do the most simple tasks. And cut to 30 minutes later, my arm is twice the size.
Oh my god.
And throbbing. And I was like, oh. I think I have to call out of work. Because now it gets to the point where I couldn't even open one of the drinks I just had. Because I hurt so bad. So, I was reminded of my age really quick.
Yeah. You might need something to, like the little things that are wrists. I forgot what they're called.
I know what you're talking about.
But you might need one of those.
But it really gave me a harsh reminder because I remember as a teenager, I'd do some dumb things and took that young body for granted. I really took it for granted because we like skating.
Yeah.
Fernando has a story.
Well, because she mentioned a story about her, and I was like, wait, I have a similar story. So one of the first times that I was out skating, I was with one of my friends at the time, and we were just skating in the park because they had like a very long, like, it's like a back road, but it's not like a public road to cars. It's just like for people to walk through. And we were skating through, but it's also like the little walkway is like wooded a little bit. So like debris from like the trees were on the ground. Yeah. And I was skating through, and then on one of those little, I don't even know what they're called. It's not an acorn, but
was there a little acorn?
There was something on the ground, and I didn't see it, obviously, because I was just zooming by. And then I literally hit it. My board instantly like breaks. Like it came to a halt, and then it launched me off. I literally like tumbled forward like twice, but I like tumbled forward and then like got up like this.
Oh, good for you.
And I literally landed on my hand and scratched my hand, but that was literally it. And then it hurt a little bit, but it was fine. It was not a sprain or anything. But yeah, I was like, and then that was the first time, one of the first times that I was learning. But it didn't stop me because I was.
It didn't stop you? That's
no,
crazy.
I was like, I was determined to learn, and yeah, it's fine. I mean, that's kind of the consequences to it. Like
no, because my story stopped me.
Oh god.
I was getting so good at it. I was learning tricks because initially I had a longboard, and then I started learning in like an actual skateboard. But this time we were like longboarding. We were just chilling in a park in our hometown, and it was late at night. It was like 9 p.m.
Oh wow.
And one of my friends, like, we had this bright idea. We were like 17, 18. Was like, well, I have this rope.
Oh god.
And I have this car.
Oh my god.
What if we tie the rope and you guys hold on to both ends on your skateboards? And we were like, oh my god, that is such a good idea. Oh my gosh, I've never heard of the better idea.
That's crazy.
Me nowadays, absolutely not.
Absolutely
You're
not.
crazy. That doesn't. Maybe I'll step back and be like, hey, if you guys want to, but I'm gonna chill here on my phone.
I'll sit back.
But back then, that seemed like Einstein had thought of that himself. Could not convince me otherwise.
Oh my god.
And so he starts driving like 2 miles an hour. Like, oh my god, it's so fun because already like in a skateboard, that's great.
Yeah.
And then he starts going faster. And then one of my friends is like, well, let me drive. I want to ride on the board too. So he starts riding on the board and my other friend starts driving. And we realized we like the speed. So she started going like 5 miles an hour. And we're like, oh no, faster, faster, faster. To the point that we get to 10 miles an hour.
Oh,
on a skateboard, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And then the friend that was riding with me at 10 miles an hour switches over to the driver's seat, and my other friend comes back to the skateboard. And we're like, go faster.
Oh
When I tell you he stepped on it, because it got to the point where he was like 15 miles an hour.
Uh-huh.
And they were like, no, wait, faster.
Oh my god.
When he hit 20 miles an hour, she let go. My other friend let go. I didn't. And my board simply decided to not. My board decided to not. I can't remember the exact details. I wish I did. I think I got the speed wobble, obviously.
Yeah.
And then my board just stopped. I don't know if it was a rock or if it just wasn't meant to go 20 miles an hour. But it stopped. And by the time I let go of the rope, I flew like 5 feet in the air. And started rolling. I remember just holding my like hands on my face. That way I wouldn't, cause any more trauma.
Yeah.
And I remember after rolling a couple of times, sitting there face down with my hands in front of my face being like, ow. But I think I'm okay. I think I did get a minor concussion because I remember blacking out for like a second.
Oh my god.
And then you're sitting there like, am I alive? Am I okay? My bomber jacket was ripped open. My jeans were ripped open.
Oh my god.
And I remember just sitting there, just looking at the ground, and my friends ran to me. Are you okay? Are you okay? I really thought I killed you. And I was just like, no, I'm fine. Everything hurt. Everything absolutely hurt. Everything hurt like a mother. But that's an instance where I'm like, I should have been grateful for my young body when I had it. Because now I fell on soap and sprained my wrist. But back then I walked away unscathed.
I'm not scared.
From a 5-foot fall, rolling a couple times on the pavement. Be so for real.
Yeah, because
No wonder I thought I was invincible.
if that happened today, that would have.
Oh, and that happened today. Ooh, the amount of bones that would have been broken.
Oh my god.
I've never told you that story.
No, that's crazy.
I'm forgetting how much I've been telling you. Because I feel like I've taught you everything.
Not everything.
There's certain things that slip through the cracks.
Yeah.
So, speaking about tragedies and stuff that's dumb that we do, this shirt brought back some memories because Fernando probably doesn't remember, but back in the day, I lived in a city about like an hour and a half away from here, and everybody came down, like the whole friend group came down, and we went to a trampoline park, which is crazy for a bunch of 22-year-olds. But sometimes I crave trampoline parks.
Yeah, sometimes you're like, I just want to jump.
Yes, literally. I want to say, like, whenever we're trying to figure out what to do, I want to say, do you guys want to go to, like, Adventure Fun Park or, like, something
Honestly,
like that?
Well, yeah, I'd be down because, well, I mean, you already know I'm always down for anything. But, I mean, that seems fun.
That could be a vlog.
It could.
I want to say that sometimes, but I feel like somebody's going to say, are you serious? At your grown age?
Yeah, I mean, I'd be down.
Eh? Future vlog.
Future vlog, maybe.
But we went to a little trampoline park, and I remember there was this thing where you could climb up a wall and throw yourself to the trampoline and just, chill.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason I was like, oh, that looks fun. So I did it the first time, and it was great. It was so fun.
Great. Uh-huh.
And then I was like, oh my god, I want to go again. And I remember falling backwards and thinking, just let your body loose. It's fine. It's fun.
Oh god.
Do you remember now?
I don't.
You don't?
No.
Because I remember falling backwards, and immediately my body curled up, and my own freaking knee, hit my nose.
Oh god.
And I remember just hearing a crack and going, ow. Like, always whenever I hurt myself, I just say, ow, to myself.
Ow.
Because genuinely it does hurt, but as an adult, you're supposed to, like, mask it or whatever.
Right.
So I was like, ooh. And as I got up, I went back to join my friends. And I remember, like, touching my nose. Blood. Blood everywhere. I was literally like, one of my friends followed me to check up on me. And I was like, I'm fine. Don't worry. It's okay. Meanwhile, my nose is bleeding profusely. Grabbing all the napkins I can. I come back out pretending I'm fine. And then we continue to do our activities. Obviously, I'm not jumping anymore because now I have a headache. And then I remember thinking, nah, it's okay. It's whatever. Like, I'll just sleep it off. It's always sleeping it off, too.
Yeah.
And I wake up and my nose is twice the size. I couldn't even put my glasses on.
What the hell?
I couldn't put my glasses on because of how big my nose was.
Oh my god.
And now I have a permanent bump on my nose.
Because of that?
Yep. I think I dislocated it and just never got it fixed properly. But
oh my god.
That's just who I am as a person, I guess. Darn.
See, we talked about it last episode, but I haven't, like, the skating incident was probably the most chaotic thing that's happened. But, I haven't had anything like that.
Damn, I just be doing stupid stuff. Because I remember one of my friends left to Arizona, so he was moving across the country. And me and my other friends, we were, like, sad, so we went to skate, roller skate. Don't know how to roller skate. I busted my ass. So we were like, oh, you know, let's just go walk around this new city. I forgot what city we were on. But I remember we were walking through the city, and we were on a bridge. And I remember one of my friends going, dude, I look, you want to jump. It wasn't that high. Imagine the one in town.
Uh-huh.
I would say, what, 20 feet up?
Oh.
The one where we recorded our intro?
Yeah.
20 feet above water.
Roughly.
So I remember her looking at me going, I want to jump. And I was like, I'll jump if you jump.
Oh my god.
So you know when your mom tells you, if your friends jump off a bridge, are you going to jump after them?
Yeah.
Yes, I am. Apparently I am.
Oh my god.
And she was like, are you serious? And I was like, I will jump right now. We didn't have spare clothes. We weren't planning on jumping off a bridge that day.
I mean, I don't think the average person is.
So I remember her going again, are you serious? And I was like, I'm already up in the, like, edge. Go ahead. And then I remember she jumped. Mind you, I don't know how to swim.
I don't either.
So she jumps off, and I remember going, well, I agreed.
I agree.
So I jumped off after her, trying to fight for my life, because I still didn't know how to swim. They didn't know I couldn't swim. So I was just fighting for my life.
Oh my god.
We get to the dock, finally, and we pull ourselves out. And this old person walks by and goes, were you guys in the water? And we go, yeah. Like, That water is alligator fested.
What the
And we go, well, we're not going back in it. Dude, we were literally soaking wet.
Oh my god.
We had to walk it off to dry off. I have a picture from it, actually.
That is crazy. Oh my god.
I don't know what life I was living in high school, man.
Mine was not that spontaneous, I can tell you that.
But
also, I don't know how to swim, so I don't know how you were just like, oh, f- it.
I mean, I
out.
die. It's fine. I have to figure it out at that point. I'm already in the water.
Well, yeah.
I'm sure I'll figure it out. See, that's the worst part. It's just that, whatever happens, happens. That carried over to my adulthood. Sure, whatever. Let's see.
Whatever. No, yeah, because I remember we went to a water park one time, and it was a slide that came down, and I didn't think the pool was that deep, but apparently the pool that you drop down on after you come down from the slide, it was like feet like
Ooh.
deep. And then I was like, I came down the slide and I was like struggling to get back up, and I was like, what the hell? I was like, how am I supposed to get up? Eventually I made it out, but it was so close that the guard almost jumped down.
Are you serious?
Yeah. But I'm like, what the, like, how do you just randomly decide to do that? Like,
Well, I never made the brightest decisions, because I remember when I was younger, around 12 or 13, I was with my cousins. And you know when your cousins, like, it's not like your siblings, because when your siblings, like, you know everything about each other.
yeah.
Your cousins are still trying to, like, one up each other in a way.
Mm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
In the casual, friendly, competitive way.
Gotcha.
And I was with them, and we were all talking and chilling, and we were in a water park. That's what reminded me of this.
Oh.
And they jumped on the pool. And I was like, I can jump in the pool too. It'd be lame as fuck if I didn't jump in the pool.
Uh-huh.
They look at me like, okay, but like, if your cousins jumped in the pool, are you not jumping in the pool too?
Exactly. I'm be like, okay, I'm jumping in too.
Exactly. 12-foot water.
Oh my god.
When my feet didn't touch the ground when I jumped, I started freaking out.
And that's how I was too, because I swear it was probably that deep, but it wasn't a big pool. It was literally just a section, and I went all the way to the bottom, and I was like, "Wait, where's the bottom?" I was like, because I was expecting to push myself out, and I never could.
I remember just holding onto the wall and just gripping onto the sides and just traveling through the sides until I got to the shallow end. That was traumatic. I was like, well,
yeah,
I'm not gonna tell them
like
I don't know how to swim. Now they think I know how to swim too.
Oh my god. That's
Tragic.
very tragic.
I never said I made okay decisions,
I mean, fair enough, yeah.
but I have a lot of stories to tell.
Yeah, it gave you a lot of stories.
So let's talk about stupid decisions. What do you think is like your hard stop? What would you not do? Like if I were to say, let's go skydiving. Are you gonna go skydiving with me?
Yeah, skydiving, I've actually considered it because my brother-in-law wanted to skydive for one of his birthdays, and I was like, literally, I'm down.
Well, let's all go. I'll invite Mike's family too.
Okay.
That's the thought.
The only
We
thing.
can do it for my birthday.
Oh, we could.
Because I feel like your birthday is a little too close call.
Yeah, I mean, literally, it's like next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, skydive I would try.
What about bungee jumping?
Like
My
the
dream is
ones where you
bungee.
jump off the cliff?
With the
rope.
rope, yeah. That's the one I want to do.
I feel like I would also be down for it. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna be scared,
Oh, yeah.
but like I feel like I would be down. I think it does come down to swimming because I don't know how to swim. So if you told me like jump into this 12-foot right now, I would be like, do I want to drown?
But I'm sure you're going to figure it out, right?
I mean, yeah, but
I'd be relying a little too much on luck and forget that people can die.
no, because I don't know. Yeah, I do want to learn how to swim though, but I'm like, but why?
I tried so hard. I can't.
Well, Ivy could teach us.
I just think.
Ivy is a teacher.
Oh, yeah.
She's a little.
I feel like she's the only one that could.
Yeah.
Because I've been taught. Nope.
I've
Straight
never.
on the ground.
I mean, I've just been taught like how to like move in the water, like swim, like. But like if I'm like just chilling, like how do I stay afloat? And also if I'm under like deep in the water, how do I come up?
Because of the comments being like, if you don't know how to swim, just don't swim. What?
That's why I want to learn. But I'm also like, when am I gonna use that?
When you're in the water. No, see, thing is, we need a still water. Because I can move. I can move in the water. I just can't stay afloat.
Yeah, I can't stay afloat. I can move as well. I just can't stay afloat. And I'm like, how do you do that? Also, are you not tired? Because like,
Dude, people are like, just move your legs, move your arms. The whole time though?
right? I'm like, that
Maybe
seems
I'm
tiring.
lazy. Maybe I'm just lazy. Maybe that's my problem.
I don't know. But maybe if it came down to that, I can't picture another scenario. Like,
Do you wouldn't be down for?
yeah.
Scuba diving still counts, but you have an oxygen tank when you go scuba diving.
True. That one, yeah. I think scuba diving, yeah. Especially if we're on a nice like tropical island or whatever, and then they're like, "You just want to go scuba diving?" Sure.
So what about swimming with sharks?
I don't know. That would probably freak me out.
Oh, I got a good one for you.
But then if everyone's doing it, I would be like, okay, well, I'm not gonna not do it.
So let's say, like caving. Would you go caving?
No.
That's your limit.
That's my limit. Because I'm claustrophobic, so I
Me
would
too.
not be able to.
Y'all have fun though.
I'll be like,
No, because seeing those like people on TikTok. Thank God we have TikTok again.
Yeah.
Seeing those people on TikTok just like struggling to move their limbs.
Yeah.
Beneath surface. Makes me sick.
Like, okay, moving forward, but how do you crawl back?
The best.
And what if like a little spider's right here, and then suddenly it's like,
oh
you
heck
can't move
no!
your
I
arm?
have stories on spiders. We're gonna get to that.
Like no, I'm not doing that.
The people in the comments are always like, the best thing about caving is that you don't have to do it.
Exactly.
You don't have to go. Me too. I'm not going. I'm staying my happy self on the ground.
Oh yeah, exactly. Me too.
You can have fun with that. I'm not into that.
I'm not.
That's also my heart's out. But also the spider thing brought me back because I am terrified of like any critter or like crawler. To the point that, okay, we're gonna get to the bugs in a second, but I remember one time I wear glasses. I have a pretty high prescription, but I don't really wear them for the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
But I was walking around my house. I forgot what I was doing. I know it's terrible for me not to wear my glasses, but it's fine. And I remember my cat. My cat has like many mouse toys.
Mm-hmm. Oh God,
I
I see what it's
remember walking by the living room and looking at my cat messing with something, just
God.
pawing at something. And I remember looking at it real hard, and I was like, "Is that real?
Is
Is that a toy? Is that real?" That's how I couldn't tell. Got closer, and the toy started moving. The toy was alive.
It was alive.
The scream I scrum,
Oh
man.
my God.
I started freaking the heck out, and I ran. And then I remember approaching my cat, and I was like, stop playing with it. Like, let me release it, or like something. Nope. She kept on playing with it.
Oh my God.
And then it would try to scurry off towards me, and then I'd freak out and run back again. I called Mike, and I was like, there's a mouse. There's a mouse. And he's like, what do you want me to do? I'm at work. I don't know. I'm freaking out, bro. I'm gonna call the police.
Call the police for a mouse.
Man, I really don't know where I stem from. I'm genuinely afraid of all critters and crawlers.
That is kind of good. I mean, a lot of people are. I mean, mouses, like, I think just because of how quick they are, I would also jump and be like, like, not getting close. But I don't know. That's
No, there's one time I was at a drive-thru ATM, and I was just doing my thing, putting my money, and then like I was like getting money back or something, and then I saw a spider. It was on top of my window of my car.
Oh,
obviously my
my
window
God.
was down,
yeah.
and I could see it like over there, like on top of my window, and I was like frozen, and I was like, no, please no, because it was trying to get inside. So I were closing the window to try to avoid it. And I avoided it. But then I was like, now I can't get my money from the ATM. And the spider wouldn't go away. I left that money. Best of luck whoever got it.
Oh my God.
I was not messing with a spider. But even better, I'll do you one better. I went to a McDonald's drive-thru. Same scenario.
Oh God.
A spider on top of my car. Trying to crawl in. Closing the window because I was like, I'm not dealing with this. Absolutely not. Because I remember, first of all, I saw the spider dang near to hit the gas. I did a whole stop movement.
Oh my God.
Freaking out. Luckily, there was no one around because I would have crashed. So I stopped the car and I put my window up. Turns out the spider was more inside the car than outside the car.
Oh no.
So I remember I closed the window and the spider fell inside.
Oh my God.
Bro, the way I hit the gas so fast for no fucking reason. Just because I was freaking out. I didn't know what to do. I was terrified. I was terrified. And then I was just freaking out trying to order. Now, cut to me. See, typically when you drive, you hold your heel to the ground and, you use your toe, like, to speed up or hit the brakes. No. My foot was on the air trying to touch the pedals. I was freaking out. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna die.
As if the spider couldn't go.
This little spider is gonna kill me, man. This is gonna be the end of me.
Oh my God.
And I was like, trying to find it. I couldn't find it. And then finally, when I got to my parking spot, because I went to park after, I remember getting out of the car so quick. And then checking my ground and checking everything, moving stuff around. I move my mat a little too hard, and I see the spider run
Oh
towards the back. I start screaming. I'm in a parking lot. A guy comes out of the store like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" Yeah, there's a spider in my car. Oh. He comes out trying to find it for me. My car's a mess.
Oh God.
So he's like, "I don't see it," and I was like, "It's fine." I go clean my car afterwards. I'll go vacuum it. I go do something. I can't, because I will not live with spider in my car. I die. So, cut to me asking my coworker a little bit later, "Hey man, can you look for the spider, please? I'm terrified." She started looking for it, can't find it.
Oh God.
And then I'm like, "Okay, let's go home. It's fine. No, let's go vacuum my car." And I get in my car. I'm doing all my stuff, setting on my music. I have my flashlight on. And I point my flashlight down for no reason whatsoever. I think I was just turning it off.
Mm-hmm.
The spider was in my seat between my legs. The scream. I scrum. The scream.
Oh my God.
I literally threw my phone. I don't know where my phone went. Like, because I was trying to open my door. But I couldn't find a door because I was freaking out. I couldn't find the handle. I couldn't find the handle. I was fumbling. I was trying to hold my phone, drop my keys, turn off my car, ran out I crawled out of my car, trying to breathe. And my friend, my coworker, had stopped her car, and I was like, "Dude, I was just screaming." And she's like, "I know, I heard you."
Oh my.
Over my own music. She was like, "I thought you were dying." And I was like, "Dude, there's spider. I found it. He's on my seat." Me out here about to start crying. She walks over, grabs the spider by the leg, and puts it on the ground.
What the? See, I wouldn't go that far.
They terrify me.
Oh my God.
And I was like, "God bless you, man. God bless you. I'm not even religious. God bless you."
Oh my God.
And then I walk back in my car and I'm like, that was dramatic. that was too much, Priscilla. Be so for real.
Yeah, that's. But if it was right there, that would have been crazy to see.
Bro, I was tweaking out. I'm telling you. It was like I was in a horror movie. It was like a demon would have been in that damn car with me.
Oh
like,
my God.
I remember being like, screaming, threw my phone in the air, trying to find the door, looking at the spider, like just trying to survive.
Trying to survive.
The spider was like that.
Oh my God.
It was like less than half an inch big.
So yeah, at that point I would have just.
I don't know why I'm so terrified.
I don't know.
This one time there was a spider in my shower and I ran out screaming.
Oh my God.
I wasn't even in the shower. I was just turning on the hot water.
Oh my God.
And I saw it and started, oh no, wait. I started freaking out. I turned it on the hot water, hoping it would like just go down the drain. And then it came back up the drain.
Oh my God.
And then I tried to like let it drown again. I'm sorry for spider lovers, but
It's fine.
Then I got in the shower. It comes crawling back out.
Oh my God.
The way that I damn near ripped the curtains off. Ran out of the bathroom as if that spider was really going to follow me outside.
Oh my God.
It started screaming.
Follow you outside.
Mike was like, "Are you okay? There's a spider. There's a spider in the bathroom. I'm not joking." He's like, "Are you serious?"
I'm not joking.
And I'm like, "Yes." And he's like, "Okay, I got it."
Okay, I got it.
But anyway. I'm very nonchalant in real life, I promise.
I promise. I don't have any big fear. Well, the only like fear too is a snake, but like a snake out in the wild. Because if someone's just like holding a snake, or if like there's one in front of me, it's fine. But like if I see it like out in the wild, I'll be like, "Oh."
Really?
Yeah, that'll be the only thing. But no, small critters is not too bad. Unless it's like a literal mouse like running at you, then that's when it's like, okay.
No, it's like, "Oh, let's hop in the chair and start screaming."
Yeah.
With a broom.
But yeah, no. I think the only one would be snakes.
That's really your only fear?
Well, I'm sure there's more, but I can't think about it.
It's definitely not heights for me.
Oh, heights is one for me too.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Bold that you want to skydive?
Yeah, but I feel like that would be different. Like, you're already jumping out freewheeling, like, versus, like, if you're on the top of the building, like, what if this tumbles over right now? I don't know.
What if your parachute doesn't go off?
Well, that's it. I don't know. Heights is one of them. Snakes is one of them. And I think, I don't know what else.
I used to love drop towers until I saw the kid die in one. And I was like, actually, now I'm kind of scared.
Yeah, no, because I remember, I don't like big rides like that either. Well, I never had. But then one time when I was finally like convincing myself to do it, and then that happened, I was like, actually, never mind.
No, because the thing is, I keep in my mind, how many people get in this ride a day? What are the likelihood that I'm gonna be the one who dies?
Exactly.
That's what always solidifies something for me.
That's what I think about too. I'm like, what are the odds that it happens while I'm up there? Like literally, how many people already went?
Because I remember whenever we went to the fair in high school, and it was with David, I rode that drop tower like 10 times.
Oh my god.
Minimum.
Minimum.
Because I made Mike try with me one time,
Mm-hmm.
passed out. You know those videos where people pass out on rides? That was Mike.
Really?
Because I remember being like, it's so fun. Looking over. Done. And I was like, are you okay? We arrived down to the landing. His head bobs up. And I'm like, are you okay? And he's like, I'm not getting on that again. And I was like, lame.
Yeah, I don't know if I would get on it anymore. Or ever. I never got on it. Maybe once. But not anytime soon. Okay, well, that concludes our yapping session. I think we did good.
I agree.
So since TikTok is back, you can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Let's Get Tipsy Podcast.
And on Twitter and YouTube at Let's Get Tipsy Pod.
Yes. And you can also follow us on our personal social medias. Well, for me, it's just Instagram, but Fernando M643 and...
on TikTok, it's a really complicated name. I'll just send it to Fernando. Because I deleted my Instagram in a rage. Now I kind of regret it, but I no longer have Instagram.
Well, the account is still there.
It is, but none of my posts are up, and I can't post anything and log in anymore.
True.
So, my TikTok will be down below.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, I think that wraps this episode up. So we'll
Don't drink and drive.
See you in the next time. Don't drink and drive.
Drink responsibly.
And drink responsibly.
Kudos.
Bye.